Good evening, race fans. Good evening, world. It's Marky B here, aka the Scruffy Toff. Welcome you along to Generation X Racing once again. And tonight, I've lost my glasses, which should be interesting. Found them again. Epic. Tonight, for your automotive racing delectation, we are in Japan at the god-awful Autopolis circuit. In the absolute pissing rain. It's R08, so monsoon conditions, it will be utterly unrelenting all throughout the race. You're completely bonkers if you use anything that would fall wet. 35 laps, which might take a while, which takes us to a distance of 101.5 miles in total. Strategy, but as I said, unless you use full wet, you're quite clearly barking mad. It's sunset and the time dilation is times 1, so real time. And racing for you this evening, we have Dan East in the Nissan GTR, Darlow Boy in the Peugeot RCZ, we have Sheila in the Aston Martin V12 Vantage. We have Scarlett in the Jaguar F-Type. Cassini in the Aston Martin V12 Vantage. We have Devlin in the Corvette. Good luck, Devlin. We have Videy in the Beetle. Good evening, Adam. We have Nikki in the Jaguar. We have Murdoch in Mercedes AMG. We have Samurai Strokes, the artist formerly known as Ginger Ninja, and I'd have to ask about Samurai Strokes. It sounds like an ancient Japanese masturbation ritual, but we'll ask about that after the race. We have Orca, Samurai Strokes is in the Fezzer. We have Orca in the Honda NSX. We have Sammy in the Beetle, and Kobayashi Maru in the Renault. Lovely. So 3 minutes left to go in quali. Dan leading the way currently, but only 0.6 of a second ahead of Darlow Boy. Slightly down on his lap. Darlow Boy is now in the pits. I wonder if he's had enough. So Dan's best lap was his second lap. Yeah, looks like Darlow Boy is right, that's me done. 12 hundredths ahead of Sherlock. God, it looks utterly miserable. Sherlock is... Oh, yes, he takes second place right at the death. Is that going to prompt Darlow Boy into any action? No. Okay, so that was a great lap from Sherlock. He's 0.3 behind Dan now. See how the Jag is getting on. I imagine that traction control is on full. Feathering the throttle, as you can see. Evening, Tom. Is there a time check? Probably not now. And the final slight left-hander. Okay, now see Cassini. After Cassini's magnificent win in the Group 4 on Monday, which we actually had a completely full lobby for, so apologies, no stream. Cassini was very pleased, and so he should be. Scarley's just jumped up. No, he hasn't. Viney's just jumped up into 6th. Murdoch has jumped up into 4th, pushing Scarlett, Viney and Cassini down a place. everyone should be on their final laps about now. See, Dan is slightly down on his fastest lap. Sheila puts in another banger, and his final lap, 2 minute 0.1 behind Dan. So watch yourself, Dan. Sheila is getting quicker and quicker. Puts in a 2:04, lovely stuffing. Just looks like it's going to be outside. That's bad luck. So the second fastest lap of the race this evening from Dan on his final. Okay, let's feel like it's done. Murdoch just coming round. Okay, good lap for Murdoch, up to 5th. Well done, Murdoch. Okay, Simon has finished. Scully's done. Cassini's just finished. Okay. There we have Generation X Racing, our Group 3 100 mile challenge, season 14, round 8. And on pole we have Dan East in the Nissan GTR, 2 minute 0.6. In second, Sherlock in the Aston Martin V12 Vantage, a 2 minute 0.7. In third, Viney in the Beetle, great lap from Viney there, on a 2 minute 0.8. Really close between these top three, beautiful. In fourth, it's Darlow Boy in the Peugeot RCZ, a 201.2. In fifth, the last gasp was Murdoch in the Mercedes AMG, a 201.4. In sixth, Samurai Boy in the Ferrari 458, a 201.6. In seventh, Scarlet in the Jaguar F-Type, a 201.7. In eighth, it's Cassini in the Aston Martin V12 Vantage, a 201.9. In ninth, it's Devlin in the Chevrolet Corvette, a 202.1. 10th, Nicky in the Jaguar F-Type, a 202.5. In 11th, it's Orca in the Honda NSX, a 202.6. In 12th, Kobayashi Maru in the Renault RS01, a 203.5. And in 13th, it's Sammy in the Volkswagen Beetle, a 204.0. Well done all. That looked absolutely hellish. So congratulations for getting it round. You'll be surprised to know, viewer, that I did absolutely no practice at all on this layout and setup. I honestly can't stand it, driving in the rain in Gran Turismo. It's not great. Okay. Going straight into the race. Okay, here come the lights. It's going to be really interesting to see who gets a nice start from Dan by the look of it. Who's that? Samurai Strokes has had an absolute flyer. Up to third. Eddie Carnage into the first turn. Gotta be, surely. Okay, Darley Boy is off. Bad luck, Andy. Let's have a look back to see if that was... hang on, where is he? Just missed the replay there. Sorry about that. So you have Dan leading the way. Murdoch up into second. Viney up into third. Scarlett up into fourth. Where the hell's Sheila gone? Samurai Stroke's now dropping back from 3rd to 5th. Cassini in 6th. Sherlock in 7th. The horrific start for Chris there, which is he seems to be making a habit of. So he always seems to fight back as well. So Devlin in 8th. Nicky in 9th. Was in 9th. Orcus just really tried to tiptoe around the outside, but no, Nicky's hanging on to Bargy there. Sammy in 11th. Kobayashi Maru 12th. And Darley Boy all the way back in 13th. So expect a magnificent comeback from the boy from Darlington. That's a wonderful livery, mate, as well. Absolutely superb. And never give up on the back of his car. Quite good too. So just coming around to the end of lap 1. Yes, as I said, we could be here sometime. 35 laps in this weather. Pulling away. One and a half ahead. Let's get back into the Friday doing a beautiful job up in 3rd. Train CD not quite there to get the job done. Here comes Sherlock. Going past his Aston Martin teammate there. Keep fighting his way up through the field. I think these are the conditions where, because Nicky drives a controller, obviously, and I think these are the sort of conditions where the controller drivers really do have something of an advantage, because they can correct snap oversteer so much easier than guys on wheels. So expect Nicky to be making his way through the field this evening. Going on here. Okay, with Sammy and Orca, Kobayashi Maru, and now Darley Boy. Okay, Darley Boy is just let's see if we can get it. Replay button appears not to be working. Crying shame. So Darley Boy is starting his comeback on lap 2. Trying to get it done into turn 1. He does seem to be fast. Sammy there. Look how slowly they're going out turn 1. Dear God. Yes, utterly horrific conditions. Darley Boy gets back another place. Kobayashi Maru almost going for a move there. Ian is feathering that throttle like an absolute madman. Beautiful. Sorry, Tom. It's only my opinion. It just seems that because you can just, as soon as you feel oversteer, you can just push the steer stick or whatever you want to call it in the other direction, and it sort of straightens you up. Whereas with the wheel, you've got a bit more work to do. in near the, excuse me, near to get into the last section of corners there. Okay, so Dan, okay, not having it all his own way, just 2 seconds ahead now. Murdoch, I suspect this might be, excuse me, might be a one-stopper. Horrifically wet weather, races do tend to work out that way. Murdoch is now 2 ahead of Viney in his absolutely epic Sonic, Sonic the Hedgehog livery. All the lightning bolts and stuff on his Beetle there, quite prophetic for the scene. Scarly in full, beautiful, with samurai strokes. And now sheer like I'm in the sixth. So, do have plans to steering wheel pedals, but she who must be a bit. Nick in Honda, hello, thank you for joining. Yes, well, there's always other stuff to spend your money on, Tom, isn't there? Absolutely. So that's the benefit of living on your own. So you only have yourself to ask until your girlfriend comes round. Great battle going on here between these three. Here comes Sherlock. Ninja is really not revving that Ferrari out, which is probably a very good idea. He'll definitely have enough fuel to one-stop this. Yeah, it was a very tough start, Tom, wasn't it? I think he was up from 6th or something to 3rd at one point, but sadly dropped back down to 5th, but it's easily done. You don't have to get an awful lot wrong to lose a couple of seconds, for sure. Look how slow they're going. Absolutely awful. So we're a 7th race distance, and we're 10 minutes in. So interesting. Usually we're about sort of 45-50 minute races. This is going to be well over an hour. So yes, I do my. Funny you say that, Tom. I was just about to say I do hope I can stay awake that long. Up at 5:15 this morning, out the door at 6:15. A lot of driving, meetings and stuff, and then boot camp as soon as I got home. So apologies for the late start on the stream tonight. I was absolutely desperate to throw some spaghetti bolognese down my neck, so that's why I was a bit late. Can't have caffeine at this time of night, Tom, I'm afraid. I won't be able to sleep then. Not that I generally can anyway, but it'll be even worse. Okay. Okay, so Dan is pulling away now, 3.5 seconds. Doing a lovely job. Fastest lap of 2 minutes, 0.6. Just trying to think what a normal Group 3 lap time would be around here. Is it 140 something? Murdoch's lost about a second in his lead over Viney. I assume you're away with work then, Tom? If you're at a hotel, or are you treating to the missus to a midweek break? Got Sherlock all the way up into 4th after he dropped back to 7th. Good evening, Fast Ginger. Hello, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. Sherlock, as I say, up to 4th from drop back to 7th or 8th on lap 1 after an absolutely horrific start, which is almost becoming his trademark, and one I'm sure he'll want to get rid of as soon as humanly possible. The artist is formerly known as Ginger Ninja in 5th. Nicky up 6th, he started 8th or 9th. So fighting his way back. And is now the lead Jaguar. Scarlett is back in 7th. They both seem to have got past Cassini. Because I haven't driven the V12 Vantage much, to be fair. I tried it a little bit because I think we had Brands Hatch last week, and I could barely get that thing around paddock. Understeering so badly when you were coming over the top and down the hill. You ended up in the kitty litter every time. Good for you, Fast Ginger. Excellent stuff. The events industry, eh? Are you there for an event, or what you're putting on? Tell us all. We'll broadcast to the world. Okay, now 5th race distance. And everybody got there, so that's okay. Viney is definitely pulling in on the back of Murdoch now. He was 2.5 seconds back, now he's only 0.8. And Sherlock closing in on the pair of them. No, I'm not a massive fan, Fast Ginger, to be fair. Well, I don't really like it in the dry. I like it even less when it's like this. Although that could go for any track, really, when it's like this. Utterly appalling conditions. I think they do Super Formula here or something. Because I think they built it. Some lunatic built it with the hope of hosting Grand Prix. But it's in a really stupid place, so I understand. It's like on top of a mountain or something, and an absolute pain in the backside for people to get to. So, but I think they do some of the, yeah, as I say, Super Formula, maybe Super GT stuff here as well. Bikes potentially. But yeah, it's not my cup of tea at all. Okay. Well, you know what, I like. Thank you for the 3 likes, everyone. Amazing stuff. I like the Red Bull ring. I just think it's rubbish for Formula 1. I love racing it in this. I don't know what sort of racing it would be suited to, but Group 3 and Group 4 in Gran Turismo 7 around that track, good fun. But as I say, it's far too short. Okay, interesting. Thanks for that, Tom. Future build. You see, future build sounds like it should have lots of space age buildings in bizarre shapes with all sorts of fancy tech, which could be pretty interesting. But, okay, Sherlock is up into 3rd. Missed that. Can I get my? Why is the? Okay, no, replay's not working, I'm afraid. What an absolute pain that is. London Book Fair. That might be good. Get loads of celebs there, I imagine. Epic stuff. Fine, he's throwing it up the inside, look at this! Just maybe a little bit too adventurous there as he backs off and lets Sherlock go, but that was a hell of a try. Beautiful stuff, Adam. Lovely stuff. So tell me, Tom, did you have anything to do with BETT at XL in January? BETT. As I went there, oh my god, it was huge. Okay, so Sherlock has fought his way back to within 10 seconds of the lead now. Yeah. Ah, epic. What a small world. Yeah, I was there on Thursday. That's some setup, that place. Absolutely colossal. So Dan now 6.8 ahead of Murdoch, who is now trying to keep 3 seconds between himself and Sherlock, who, if you remember, Sherlock's now put in the fastest lap of the race at 2:06. Chris is flying. Oh, Murdoch's off! Well, that, in fact, is an absolutely fantastic piece of driving to keep that straight when he's on the grass. That's unbelievable. Now he's going to have dirty, sodden wet tyres. So that could be an opportunity for Sherlock. He definitely has dropped about 0.7 seconds, but a lot of that was due to the fact he was on grass and couldn't really put the boot down. So 1.6 now, no 2.1. Sherlock's clearly made a bit of a mistake. Viney's not letting him have it his own way. Beautiful stuff, Viney. Here comes the Beetle. Okay, let's drop back to our stroking samurai, who is now, seems to have a train of cars behind him, or is on his fastest lap. Lovely stuff, Simon. 1.1, 1.2 ahead of Nicky in 6th. Scarly in 7th, the 2 Jags still a line astern. Cassini still in 8th in the Aston. Darley Boy in 9th, up from the very back of the race in 13th after lap 1 when he went off on turn 1, which I'm not sure if it was braking, I'm not sure if he got a nudge. Unfortunately the replay button doesn't appear to be working on my keyboard, so sadly we couldn't have a look at the time. It's well done fighting back, Andy. 1.8 behind Cassini now. Oh, bad luck, Darley Boy just puts in a 2-minute .4 and that just pips him with a 2-minute .3. The 4 fastest lap of the race thus far. So he's definitely making up time. Going faster again by the look. Under a second now. Right, so we just pop back up. Let's see. Okay. Murdoch doing a cracking job. Still about that 10 seconds behind Dan. Importantly, 2.6 ahead of Sheila. His windscreen doesn't look very wet at all. It's just ebbing and flowing between 2nd and 3rd. Finally consolidating place in 4th, but interestingly, Nicky is up to 5th. He's got past the artist formerly known as Ginger Ninja. So Nicky's getting the hang of it now. Fast Ginger, sadly no. This is R08, so it is just rain, 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 and more rain. To be honest, I don't know why the dampometer doesn't just fill up. It doesn't. It's just absolutely peeing down the entire time. And yeah, the track should be getting wetter and wetter, really, but it just seems to stabilise where it is now. So no, it's horrific. I never bother doing any sort of testing or anything when the weather's like this, because it's just awful to drive in, and I pity the fools who choose to do so, frankly. Nicky has certainly picked up the pace from Quali. I think he was down in a 2:02, and now his fastest lap is a 2:01. Oh, Ian. Bad luck, mate. It looked like your feet were killing you, the way you were feathering that throttle, like absolutely crazy in the Beetle. Bad luck, sunshine. So we have a retiree. Which is appalling luck. Everyone's kind of stretched out. Samurai Strokes now has Scarlet. Oh, Darley boy's happy to wait. Look at this. So he's got past Cassini. He's now going. Oh, just the Jag just had the better speed down the start-finish straight. Relentless, Mr. Findlay. Good evening, sir. Didn't fancy this tonight, then? Or you're not doing Group 3 this year? I never remember. So we've got two massive comebacks this evening. We've got Shearluck, who's fought his way. He started in second, dropped miles back to 7th or 8th in lap 1, and is now back up into 3rd. And Darley Boy, who didn't make turn 1, went off into the mud and crap and dropped all the way down to stone cold last. Scarley's made a mistake. Oh no, it was all going on there. That was a bit of yeah, Simon, just if you're listening, there's absolutely nothing Andy could do about that. Great racing from these two. Just coming into the last few corners, and Samurai Strokes has got ahead. Or got back ahead, should I say. Oh God, Scarley's gone. We pressed 8. Scarley, yeah, some unfathomable disaster. Hit Scarley there. I guess the spin has gone so far back. Murdoch has stopped. Samurai Darley Boy holds the line. Beautiful racing between these two. Really beautiful. Shearluck's got fastest lap of the race, 2:03. 2 minutes, 0.36. This is great racing in utterly horrendous conditions. And how these guys are keeping it on track is beyond me. Reticent to take our eyes off this at the moment. Everyone's quite spread out. Looks like there's a race. What's that? 6th, 7th, 8th, 10th and 11th, which we'll pop back and have a look at in a minute to see if Darley Boy, who I would have thought will be stopping at the end of this lap. Look at how much fuel. Oh, a bit of teammate love there from Mr. Findlay on the chat. He's doing very well. He's short shifting like hell, so he's really reaping the benefits. He won't have to stop for, well into the 20s, I'd have thought. Given he's done 15 laps on about half a tank, so probably 22, 23 maybe. So Darley Boy, Shearluck, Nicky are into the pits. So Samurai now 16 behind Viney, who's up into second, still has maybe a lap or two of fuel left. Dan about the same on the fuel front. Thank you to our Ted watching. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, we would appreciate it massively if you just tapped the like button. And of course, if you are not yet a subscriber, you haven't seen the light, please do subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. You can turn notifications off if you want. I don't care. We just need more subscribers, please. Would be lovely. Would be lovely. Yes, well, quite so, James. Do you have any idea what his name's all about? 'Cause it sounds to me like some sort of ancient Japanese masturbation ritual. But I will quiz him after the. I will quiz him after the race about that. Okay, so riding 15 behind down. Samurai up in third and looking lovely for. Oh, he's drifting it. No, it's better than that. Ah, okay, brilliant. I shall look forward to his explanation then. So Horbury-san in third. Murdoch in fourth, who has stopped. I'll give you a tenner. Oh, was this sharing secrets between teammates? I see. So we've got Murdoch in fourth, who has stopped. We have Sherlock in fifth, who has stopped. And we'll be going to the end of the race. Remember, the guys start on 80% fuel. So they've easily got enough now to get round the rest of it. The remaining 18 and a half laps. Right. So these two having a go. So that's 5th, 6th, let's have a look at 7th and 8th. Okay, because Cassini has stopped. And Darlow Boy is in 8th. Oh, thank you very much for the question, Tom. How lovely. No, I love racing, but I really like doing the commentary as well. It's good fun, especially when there's sort of two of us. I don't know if you watched any of our old streams. I used to do it with a guy called Greg, who lives in, should I say, San Antonio in Texas. And then Splatter joined us as well. So we were getting about 10 drivers or something per race. So listen back about 6 months ago. Oh my God, we used to go off on complete tangents, talking about all sorts. Frankly, it was really good fun, and it's ideal for races where there isn't an awful lot of racing going on. Although Darley Boy's trying to get on the back of Cassini now. Because you could just have a chat. But no, I do race. I'm racing in our manufacturer's team cup thing on Tuesdays with Darlow Boy. We're currently in second, behind Nicky and Slowish Engine. Used to do the same car Sunday quite a lot, but Sundays are great. I do it once in a blue moon, and I'll never drive a rally car again. That's for sure. After the last time I had a go at that. But no, I love it. I'm actually really weirdly. I'm looking forward. We've got a special event coming up. I don't know if you've got ACC, Tom, but we've got a special event coming up, which I'll try and pull the details from. In ACC, so we've run a couple of races before. We've had about 10 driving. I've ballsed it up twice because I didn't set my pit stops up correctly and didn't really know what I was doing. And ACC, I can't stand the faff and all the setup stuff. But once you've got the setup right, it's a great game. And we're having a special event, so it's an hour around Silverstone, I think. So look at that if you can. ACC on PS5. much. I think everyone's going on about ACC Evo coming out, but ACC on PS5, it's pretty good. Obviously, there's not a cross-platform thing, so you can only race other people on PS5s, which is kind of a shame. But I kind of like it. It's just all the faff with the setup, and, you know, tweaking your front anti-roll bar and your dampers and stuff like that. It drives me absolutely mad. And plus, I don't know what any of it does, so I just have to search the internet for someone, search YouTube for someone who's got a setup, try it, and then sort of muck around with a few things and see if it works or not. But yeah, we're doing that. Yeah, oh god, me too. I didn't think it was Justin. I thought ACC you could only race people on PS5s. If I stand corrected, then that's wonderful. I need to start doing whatever the equivalent of dailies is on ACC, because it can't be as bad as GT7, which I gave up ages ago. Okay, so Dan has stopped. Samurai has not. You're a busy boy, Tom. You're a busy boy. I think it might be April. Let me, you're on our Discord, aren't you, Tom? So if you have a look at the special events, it'll be in there. I think it's April. So Dan has a 4-second lead over the Samurai, who is yet to stop. But doing a rather spectacular job, frankly. Going into the 20s. Yeah, I've never played Forza. I haven't heard anything good about it. So, and well, I wouldn't have played it because I think it's Xbox, isn't it? It's, okay. Right, so you've got Murdoch holding third, who will probably be going up to second when Samurai finally stops. If he can hold off a rampaging Sherlock and Viney, but they've sort of stabilised a bit. They're I tell you, the game I want to have a go at is Wreckfest. That sounds like it could be a decent special event. Or we make our own version on GT7 and just whack on high damage. And pick whatever car you like. You get the Unimog out. Okay, so Sherlock is definitely closing in. No, I haven't had the pleasure, but I definitely want to. It sounds like a right laugh. Oh, Murdoch got his arse on the grass there. Bad luck, Murdoch. Look how cagey they are going out this course. It's ridiculous. Okay, Sherlock up into third. 21 seconds behind. Oh, Murdoch. Really wiggling coming through the hairpin there, and is Viney going to be able to take advantage? A little bit of a tap there between the two, but I'm not surprised. Apologies for that, a sip of my libation went down the wrong way and nearly choked to death. A bit over dramatic, but Look at this boy. 21 laps in and he hasn't stopped. Up in second. Only 4 behind the lead. 17 ahead of Sherlock. I've got no idea how long the pit stop is. But let's have a look. That's what we've got. He's 18 ahead of Sherlock, who's 2 ahead of Murdoch, who has Viney right up his chuff. So Samurai should come out, I'm guessing 5th. Keep on stroking. Quite so. He's doing a great job, James. You must be very proud of your boy this evening. Look, he's pulling it on Dan. I mean, I know he's got much less fuel, but he was 4 seconds behind. This is epic. He's pulling away from Sherlock as well. This is great from Simon. Absolutely wonderful stuff. He's stroking that Ferrari beautifully. I'm assuming he's coming in now. Just coming around the final couple of corners. Or is he going again? That's a horrible pit entrance there as well. Beautifully done, Simon. Well done. Okay, let's get on board with Sherlock. Just coming onto the start-finish straight. Simon hasn't started. We've just started refueling now. He's not going to need an awful lot of fuel with the way he was driving. Okay, let's triumphant exit from the pits. Into 5th, but he had some pace. Oh no! No! Bad luck, Simon. Just calm down. Keep it on track. You have mucky tyres now. Still got 6 seconds back to Nicky. You got this, pal. You got this. Unsurprised. Well, what a massive surprise to me that no one played their Joker this evening. Let's have a look. So he's into 6th. Nicky, who is 4 and a bit ahead of Cassini, who is 7 ahead of Darley Boy. Yeah, he's getting it quite sideways through corners, isn't he? What is the Joker? Ah, right. So that goes back as a a TV program called It's a Knockout. Yeah, have you not heard of the Steve Miller Band? It's a Knockout, which was a sort of pan-European. It was like a team game basically. They used to have Belgium against England against France, Germany. Anyway, they all had teams, and they all did these stupid games like dress up as giants. You had to take up anyway. There was always one round. They held up this big card and say we're playing our Joker, which means you got double points. So, because the guys in Group 3 and Group 4 raced 2 different cars, the first one for the first half of the season and one for the second half of the season, they're allowed to play their Joker at the race they think they're going to do best at, which means they get double points. So if they win, their 50 points turns into 100. Second place, 45 into 90, etc., etc. But no one, yes, unsurprisingly, played their Joker this evening. So Someone's stopped to the pits. And Scarlet, who's having an utterly wretched night. May not have changed his tyres. They are slightly worn. We have Orca in 11th. What a really stupid playing your Joker. And KY Shibaru in 12th. Yes, no, it's not. Yes, they do indeed, but no, it's not like that. It's double points, so still good fun. It's like kind of a nice thing to have as well, I think. Okay, down just the 26 seconds ahead for Schiller. Now, that's Viney 2.5 seconds behind him. He's got past Murdoch. These two seem like they've been going at it all night, frankly, like a newlywed couple. Yeah, okay, past Ginger, no problem at all. It's like a nice, kind of nice thing, really. I think it's you know, everyone plays it at some point. Yeah, it's a good thing, I think. Which James doesn't seem to be on that same thing. Yeah, I've no idea, James. Absolutely no idea. Driving and messaging. Maybe it was when he was in the pits. I don't know. Even so. Murdoch. Right up the clacker of Viney. Just look how slow they're going. This is absolutely agonising. Oh, okay. Bit of a tippy tap there, and Murdoch does exactly the right thing. Hangs back. This looks so slow. We've got 11 laps to go. Dear God. Up to 4 likes. Thank you so much. 9 watching. Come on, we can't be that bad, can we? Back on the normal cam. Here comes your boy James. Stretched his lead over Nicky to 10 seconds, although in true commentator's curse, off he goes. Do you know if he's on his wheel or controller tonight, James? Because he's looking very in control of the drift and oversteer. So it's just the one ahead of him. So we've got Murdoch and Viney going at it. Hang on, that's 4th. 9th and 10th. Devlin, who's that behind him? Scarlet, his compatriot from Belgium. The Battle of the Belgians is back with a vengeance. But it looks like the night Scarlet's had, he may well like to put this evening behind him, but I'm not sure which car it would be the worst to drive out of those two. You've got the Corvette and the Jag, both of which are notoriously tail happy in the dry. But I've discovered a love of the Corvette. It's a wonderful car. I used it in the recent time trial at Daytona Road. And got the gold, which was epic. He's on controller, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Let's go down in 10th. We have Orca in 11th. Okay, with Ian holed up in the pits. I haven't driven that Renault very much at all. I can't remember. Was it? I might have been Daytona Road a couple of years ago. It was great. But it's the only real time I've driven it. It seemed pretty stable, but obviously the rain throws a bit of a spanner into the stability works. Okay, so Dan now 28 ahead. 8 to go after this one. Sam Uriah Strokes has put in the fastest lap of the race at 2:02. Look at that. Epic. Okay, we've got Shearluck, who's now pulled out a bit of a lead on Viney, 6.5 seconds. These two will not be separated. Been a great race between these two all evening. It's been ebbing and flowing. They must be absolutely concentrating like madmen. I think one mistake could just end this battle that we've been having all evening and hand the place to hand the podium to my opponent. Great stuff. Absolutely wonderful racing between these two. Murdoch's really taking some wide lines and getting his tyres on the grass, which is extraordinary, really. I think that's the last thing you'd want to do, but there goes Murdoch, finding it slightly wrong. Just wasn't on the right line through that entire complex of corners there, and as a result, goes wide and lets Murdoch through. I do love that Beetle. I'm so glad it seems to have been unnerved. Sounds absolutely epic. Ooh, Murdoch gets that slightly wrong. Oh no, Viney! You got time, mate. You got time. Dirty tyres, dirty tyres, dirty tyres. Come on, Adam. Concentrate, mate. Concentrate. Consolidate fourth. Consolidate fourth. We've still got 7 laps to go. Reefer's not behaving on dirty tyres. Okay, well, I think we're back on terra firma next week. Just have a quick look. Yeah, Suzuka next week at night. Oh, it's time dilation of 16, so could well be going into the day, which means fab. Okay. Senior moments when you've been talking to yourself with the mute button on. Lovely. So, the boy with currently the fastest lap of the race, Samurai Strokes, who is well, throwing down. Absolutely epic first stint. I think 21 laps on 80% fuel. Was pulling in on Dan towards the end with his light fuel load, and was driving beautifully. The odd faux pas, but he's up on his fastest lap. The odd faux pas, but you're always going to get that in these conditions. Pointless thinking otherwise. Driven a beautiful race, frankly. Well done, Simon. Five back and then long way back to Darley boys, sadly. He's had something of a contretemps on lap 1. As I said, the replay's not working for some reason, and couldn't see exactly what happened, but he was fighting his way back through the field, but now it's stalled somewhat, sadly. So bad luck, mate. Haven't driven that Peugeot an awful lot, and I particularly haven't driven it in the soaking wet. So, bad luck. Let's just even to that. 31 seconds ahead now for Dan, who's coming up. He's done 30 and a half. Well, 30 and a half laps. Oh, he's on a fastest lap. He's purple. Cassini stopped again. Let's just see down around this hideous complex of final corners. As usual, the blue flag's being waved far too far in advance. Is he going to get in the 9s? No. Oh, bad luck. coming up on the back of here. Devlin in 11th. Santa Devlin. Oh, just in bad luck. Off again, Devlin in 11th. Oh, it's so easy to bin these cars. It's absolutely ridiculous. So we have Walker now up into 10th. Scarlett up into 9th, which has slightly improved his mood, I assume, this evening. Currently winning the Battle of the Belgians. Two-stopper for... I don't think anyone else is having a two-stop. Scarley's going to be perilously close. Darla Boy's fine. Oh, it's stacked it. Unlucky. Cassini. Savior now right on the chuff of Nicky. So controller driver against controller driver. One of them's got the fastest lap of the race and really seems to have got to grips with the conditions. I know the Ferrari's a very stable car. Both matching each other there, wiggle for wiggle. So someone's binned it coming through turn 1. It's great stuff from these two. Absolutely fantastic. Five likes. Thank you so much, people. This is the closest race on track, so I am reticent to move from it. Simon definitely seemed to get the better exit out of turn 1. Oh, so just goes a little bit wide, gets his arse in the muck there, and yeah, now drops back a little bit. Bad luck, Simon. Keep on it, keep on it. CV pretty much on his own now with his Mancunian mate right behind him. Well, not right behind him, 19 seconds back. Keep it in there, Cassini. Good stuff. Darley Boy now 9th and 5 seconds behind Orca. Oh, he's dropped back again. Oh dear. Devlin in 10th. Scarlett in 11th. So God, Scarlett's gone from winning the Battle of the Belgians to losing it currently with 3 and where is he? 3 3/4 laps to go. A torrid evening for some of our drivers, but we applaud their fortitude in keeping going in such utterly horrific conditions. Dan's picked up a penalty, which I don't think is going to amount to a hill of beans in the grand scheme of things. Who's that? He's just gone past Darley boy. Ouch, that must have hurt. Okay. Dan, with 2 laps to go after this one. And you'll excuse me for saying thank God. These are always a bit of a slog, these races, and I thank the good Lord for... Hang on! Christ! We missed that! Samurai has got the typical. I take my bloody eyes off it for a second, and Samurai gets past Nicky. Up into 5th. Dan has taken the first lap of the race at 2 minutes, 0.1, which is pretty much just what his quali time was. Now, hang on. They're both low on fuel, but Simon is lower than Nicky. Are they going to be able to go flat? Well, I don't think Simon's been going flat out all evening, to be fair. Feathering the throttle and whatnot. Oh no! Simon goes wide, just coming to final call. Is he going to have the toe coming down the start finish straight? Let's see. Dirty tyres, dirty tyres. Yeah, bad luck, Simon. See how sheer luck is going to say 30 seconds behind, 17 ahead of Viney. It's 5 seconds ahead. Oh, Murdoch. 1 lap to go after this one. Okay. These two still going at it. Oh dear, someone's binned it. Great racing from these two. It's been absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. Samurai just on the grass again. I was wondering if Simon's really got to watch his fuel. It does look very low. Oh, bad luck, mate. Bad luck. Bad luck, Simon. Okay, so Dan is halfway round his final lap. Darley boy's sticking to the rear of him like, oh. GTR has a stupendously fast indicator. Did you see that left indicator going like the absolute clappers? Okay, so Darley boy gets to finish the full race distance by getting back past our leader. Now Dan just coming into the last couple of corners now. Comes in under the freaky bridge with the eyes on. Around the right-hander, a slight kink to the left. There he goes. Oh, winner this evening. Sheila. He must be utterly berating his luck off the start. Going from 2nd to 7th or 8th, I think, on lap 1. Yeah. But demonstrates his mettle again, coming through the field to finish in 2nd. Murdoch. Oh, Viney just clearly stacked it somewhere. Bad luck, mate. Bad luck. Murdoch coming through to 3rd. I mean, that position was changing all night long, frankly. So either one of them could have got that. Well done, Murdoch. Well done, Viney. Beautiful racing tonight, gents. And Nicky was having to hold the artist formerly known as Ginger Ninja at bay, and they're having a right old go at it. It's absolutely wonderful to watch. But Samurai Strokes, wonderful stuff. Great drive this evening, mate. Epic first stints, absolutely epic. Lovely stuff. Cassidy coming through to take 7th after his majestic win on Monday in Group 4. Walker just coming round the final couple of corners. Let's finish in 8th. And Dolly Boy, last man on track to finish in 9th. Well done, Andy. Horrific first lap. Yes, indeed. Not great. Congratulations all. No problem, Nicky Honda. Thank you so much for joining. Much appreciated, my friend. Must be late in Italy. Get yourself to bed. So. Our Gen X Racing at Group 3 100 Mile Challenge, Season 14, Round 8 at Autopolis in Japan. In first, it's Dan East with the pole position, fastest lap and the race win in the Nissan GTR with the best lap of 2 minutes .174. In second, it's Sherlock in the Aston Martin V12 Vantage, a best lap of 2 minutes .3. In third, Murdoch in the Mercedes AMG, the best lap of 2 minutes .7. Battling most of the evening with Viney, and what a tremendous battle it was. Wonderful stuff. Viney in fourth in the VW Beetle at 2 minutes .8. In fifth, it's Nicky in the Jaguar F-Type, 2 minute 1.6. In sixth, it's the artist formerly known as Ginger Ninja, Samurai Strokes in the Ferrari 458. With the second fastest lap of the evening, a 2 minutes .2, and was fastest lap for quite some time. So well done, Simon. In seventh, Cassini in the Aston, a 201.8. In eighth is Mancunian mate Walker in the Honda NSX, up to eighth, a 202.0. In ninth, Darley Boy in the Peugeot RCZ, who had a fairly torrid evening after going off on turn 1 and ended up miles, right at the back of the field and quite some time behind. So great fight back, mate. Best lap of 2 minutes .4. Lovely. In 10th, Devlin in the Chevrolet Corvette, a 202.9, who wins the Battle of the Belgians this evening against his compatriot Scarlet in 11th in the Jaguar F-Type, a 201.5. In 12th, Kobayashi Maru in the Renault RS 01, a 202.7. And Ian, who unfortunately had to retire as I think his hands were hurting or something. So bad luck, Ian, and on to the next one. Right. I will just see if anyone has opened the chat. Orca's got one. Okay, can everyone join Orca's party, please? Oh, hang on. Dan, okay, everyone's joining. Dance party. Hang on. Okay. Hooray! Good evening, chaps.
Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, guys.
Well, that looks utterly torrid and a hideous way to spend an evening, frankly. Yes, we'll talk to everyone in due course. But Dan, you seem to get away well, delivered on the strategy, and I'm guess pretty pleased.
Yep. Yeah. Can't say it was a lot of fun. It was okay.
No,
Just
it looks bloody awful.
Yeah, but it was a bit. Yeah, it's almost frustrating because you can't really get on with it. You're constantly sort of having to manage everything, which is the same for everyone, obviously. But it's just sort of, it's all right. It's different, isn't it? Different challenge.
Indeed. And you just managed to wrestle the fastest lap of the race away from the artist formerly known as Ginger Ninja.
Yeah, I know.
That
Sorry,
must have been
Simon.
pleasing.
I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. I kept getting sort of like mid 2 minutes, like 2 minutes 0.5 and a 0.6 and something. And I went purple a couple of times, but I don't know what I was doing differently.
Okay.
It felt like the same lap every time. That sometimes it was a 2 minutes 0.5 and sometimes it was a 2:01.5. And so
Okay.
I didn't do anything different. Just those conditions, I think, just how it is. It's a bit inconsistent and up and down. So.
Yeah. You don't have to get a lot wrong, do you, to really make a rickets of your evening? So
no, just sort of an inch further into a puddle that you missed last time, and it pulls the car off and ruins it. Yeah, so qualifying was close, really close. Well done to Chris and everyone actually. I mean,
yes,
was it top 5, 6 within a second?
They were coming for you, that's for sure. They were coming for you.
It was tight, yeah.
But brilliant stuff. Great drive, mate. Well done.
Cheers. Thank you.
And Sherlock.
Yeah.
Can we have a race shortly where I don't say what the bloody hell happened on lap 1? Because every time you seem to have an absolute bollocks of a start, go right down the field and have to fight your way back.
It's just my trademark.
Well, I said that on stream. Unfortunately, it is becoming his trademark and one I want to get rid of. But
Yes, I don't like it.
Epic comeback, mate. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah.
So
Good race.
There were some great battles going on tonight. There really were. But yeah, great stuff from you, mate. All good? I mean, I don't know why my bloody replay button stopped working on my keyboard. So both you and Darley Boy had an issue on turn 1, I think. And I couldn't see what had happened, so I'll have to watch back. But thoughts on the race?
Well, I just couldn't get away fast enough. I was trying not to wheel spin too much.
Yep.
And then everybody overtook me.
Okay.
So, but yeah, really enjoyed the race. I thought it might have been my chance to get Dan, but it wasn't to be.
Yeah. Indeed. I can say you were saying that through gritted teeth. I could tell because you were right. Was it 0.1 or something? You were behind it in quali, which was fantastic. Yeah. And you were closing all the time. It was getting very exciting towards the end of quali.
Like Dan said, with the laps on the first sector, I was half a second up.
Right.
And then towards the end, you'd end up a second down on your fastest lap.
Yeah.
And you're not doing anything different.
Yeah. Frustrating. But hey, second place, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Great race, everyone.
Indeed.
Well done, mate.
Cheers.
And Murdoch. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, mate. Well, that was a hell of a battle you and Viney had, wasn't it?
Oh, that was epic.
Absolutely brilliant.
After the pit stop, I needed the fuel save.
Okay.
So that's why Sherlock and Viney caught me up so quick.
Right.
And then they got past me, and I thought, got just enough fuel, so I might be able to hang on to the coattails of Viney. And yeah, that just one thing led to another, and it was just, whoa, come on, I'm gonna get you.
It was a brilliant, absolutely brilliant race, and there was a couple of a couple of taps and stuff which you're always going to get, but it was beautiful racecraft. All whoever tapped whoever just backed off, let you go, and away it went. It was it was a joy to watch, mate. Congratulations on your podium finish.
Thank you very much.
And Viney, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, mate. That was the Beatles back then. Fabulous.
The Beatles back. It's so easy when you turn the traction control on.
Yeah, quite so. But yeah, just to reiterate, the great battle you had with Murdoch this evening, absolutely epic, wonderful stuff.
Yeah, big shout out to Chris as well. He absolutely drove his heart out.
Cheers, mate.
Absolutely.
He smashed that race.
I was panicking with your headlights in my mirror.
I don't know what I could not. The last half of that race, I could not see anything. Like if you drift like 3 foot away from the apex, it just disappeared, and it was just like I don't know where I am. It was horrible, but it was a good race.
It was indeed, and congratulations on your fourth, mate, and on your livery.
Thank you.
Absolutely wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Nicky.
Hey, man.
Hello, mate. So you look like the further you went through quali and the race, you were really getting the hang of it. The quali wasn't great, but
I'm really happy with that 5th place. Especially after quali. I think my fastest race lap was actually nearly a second faster than quali.
Yeah.
And I mean, the last couple of laps were really tough. Once it was getting dark, and when I had Ninja around me, and when you have
Samurai
real lights behind you, in these conditions, you basically see him less than you already did before, which was really tricky.
Yeah.
And I also had to do quite a fair bit of fuel saving, so I only made one stop. So yeah, I'm really happy with the 5th place.
Good stuff. Well, congratulations, mate.
Thanks, man.
Well done. And the artist formerly known as Ginger Ninja.
Good evening,
Simon. Now, I suggested on stream that Samurai Strokes sounded like an ancient Japanese masturbation ritual. Would you care to elaborate on the name?
It was just something related along lines of Ninja, so I went for Samurai, and Strokes makes it a tad dirtier.
Okay, well, I wasn't a million miles away then. Okay, but brilliant drive tonight, mate. Absolutely superb. I was gutted for you when Dan got past his lap of the race, but that first stint was absolutely amazing.
As soon as it came up, our punching air, I felt like Lewis Hamilton. And I just kept thinking, he is human, he is beatable, he is only a man. And then he went and did it.
Did the air turn blue in Barnsley?
No, not particularly, because I was concentrating too much on not smashing Nicky in arse and trying to get round him at the same time.
Okay, yeah, good. Well,
Nicky, absolutely superb them last 5 laps, mate.
Yeah, I mean, I have to admit, I was basically not trying to ignore you as best as I can, because it was fuel saving, constantly checking the fuel if I even can make it to the end. At the same time, I tried to stay on track with those couple of laps at the end were really tough but fun.
Yeah, brilliant, mate. Well done.
Brilliant stuff. Yeah, it was. We had 2 major battles going on. It was Murdoch and Videy and you two, and it was just a wonder to watch. So congratulations, gents.
Thank you, Mark.
I'm looking forward to watching this one back later.
Indeed. Cassini, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mark. How are you doing?
I'm all good, mate. And I'd just like to firstly congratulate you on your win from Monday, which due to a full lobby we couldn't bring a stream loop. But fantastic
Thank
stuff.
you very
mate.
much, mate.
Down to earth
Thank
with the
you.
bumps this evening.
It's been all downhill since then, because Tuesday was a disaster as well, so...
Right. But
no
it's good to get
worries.
the win under your belt. But it was really difficult tonight, wasn't it? Really difficult.
Yeah, it was a really tough race. Hats off to everyone that's took part and competed in that. Everyone's done really well. It is a tough one.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on your 7th, mate. It was hard fought. Beautifully done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And Orca.
Evening, Marky.
Hello, mate. It looked like a tough start for the race, but it kind of got better for you going throughout.
Yeah, at first it was ace, wasn't it? It was like nose to tail for a good few laps, and then I started to just slip away, just trying to get on the gas too quick, I think. And this car likes to go round in circles. And then I ended up with one small mistake and right at the back, and barely a car in sight, but managed to catch the gaffer up, and he's really hard to pass. And then Bill came out after his pit, and I saw him take him at the top of the hill in the air pill on the inside, and I thought, ooh, there's a chance there. And, anyway, I didn't have anywhere as much talent as Bill, and I just took a little bit too much speed in, so caught Justin and backed off. But I managed to put in a couple of good laps whilst he was pitted. Only managed to do the one stop, and from then I've just plugged away, and a few people made mistakes and ended up in, was it 8th?
You did, yeah.
So yeah, good. But brilliant racing, everybody. Absolutely fantastic.
It really was. It really was a masterclass in clean, fair racing tonight, even given the conditions.
So hard.
It was wonderful to watch.
There's a point in the middle where it's that bleak. It's like a dystopian nightmare. It's just that grey and wet.
Turn 1 was terrible at the night.
Yeah, you couldn't see it, could you?
Yeah, you kind of with the speed you're approaching there, and it slightly dips off to the right, so you don't even see the curb. It's really tricky.
Yeah, I was thanking our viewers for staying with us, because usually obviously the races are usually like 45 minutes, 50 minutes. It was about an hour and 15, an hour and 20 tonight. Wow. I was saying we are going to be here most of the evening, so if you've got other plans. It didn't if you were watching it, mate.
Hard as fuck, man.
You watch it back, it's so slow. So you're going around the corners going, oh my God, this is agonising. But
Want to know what the crazy thing is? The Cuba was even longer than today, man.
You what, sorry, Nicky?
The Cuba was even longer than today, man.
Yeah. It was like a very long wet dream.
But not in a good way.
Yeah, not in a good way.
This is piss the bed. It's not
yeah, it is. It's men of a certain age. Should have been sponsored by Tenor tonight.
Yes, this stream is brought to you by Tenor Man and Viagra. Right, anyway, let's wrap things up. Congratulations to our drivers for their fortitude in finishing this evening. Dan, Chris and Greg for their podium finishes, but all drivers who finished this evening deserve a bloody medal, frankly. Thank you to Whippy Sausage, to Nicky and Honda, Fast Ginger, Relentless, Ian, and Kobayashi Maru for joining the chat this evening. It was much appreciated and great to have you aboard. Kobayashi Maru likes to join even while he's driving.
Wow.
Yeah, me and James are talking about how he does that, but very, very good. Very good.
Thanks as always, Mark.
Oh no, you're very welcome. Yeah, and look, thanks to everyone who watched. Do give us a like and subscribe if you are able, because it does mean the world to us. And join us next Thursday at Suzuka when it's dry. Thank Christ. Good evening, all.
Oh, Mark.
Oh,
Friday. There's a race.
But yeah, is anyone streaming?
Oh no, there isn't, is there? Oh no, I think Justin might be.
Is he okay? If he's not racing, okay. So yes, sorry, I forgot about that. We've got a team versus team, race 2 versus the Jolly Racing team from Italy on Friday at 8 o'clock. and it is Group 4 Ferraris around the Red Bull Ring. So
Woo-woo.
do join us and cheer on the guys if you can. Sadly, I can't join as
You've got a life.
I've got a
Fuck
social
off, show
life.
off.
I don't know where the fuck that's come from. But, anyway, do join the boys if you can, and join us at Suzuka for round 9 of our Group 3 100 mile challenge next Thursday. Thank you all for joining. I shall let you get off to bed. It's been a long one. Good evening.
Well done, fellas.
Cheers. Thanks,
Cheers,
everyone.
guys. See ya.
And Dan, I'll get you next time, Penelope Pitstop.